Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video and taking some time out of your day. Before we get it kicked off, I wanted to let you guys know we dropped our summer merch apparel line. We're rocking one of the new hats right here, got one of the new shirts on. If you guys want an opportunity to get some of this stuff, you better hurry up. A lot of it has already sold out. Thanks to all the fans out there that went out and bought a bunch of the summer merch. We sold out of a bunch of the items, but we still have quite a bit of t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets, that kind of stuff. So if you want to get yourself some Addicted apparel to rep it, we are going to put a link down in the description so you guys can check that out. I'm also going to roll a little preview right here of the new apparel line so you guys can get an idea of the styles that we made. Thanks again. We will see you guys here in a second. We're teaching you about some trout fishing today. Hey, what's up everyone out there? Thanks so much for tuning in to another Addicted Fishing video. Me and Sean are out on the local lake today filming a bunch of trout stuff, and I thought it'd be fun to see which one of these works better. So we have the Berkley mouse tails, and we have the Berkley trout worms. Now the mouse tails, as you can see, they got like a little round dot on there, a little round like bead looking thing coming off of there with a wormy. And then these are just straight up like imitation worms. And they are floating, so what I've done, show you guys my setup here. Basically what I've done is I have a fixed weighted float, gone down a few feet here and got my split shot, and that you can slide up and down your line and adjust. And then I went down to my hook. We're gonna start with the mouse tail here. I'm gonna start with the brown mouse tail just to see what happens. Show you how I put these on here. So pull one of these mouse tails out of here. And I seriously, this is how I rig them. I just take the bead section, thread that up a little bit, and then I pull it out and run it up the line like so. That's it. That setup right there works. So we're gonna give each one of these baits its fair shot. There's lots of fish jumping, lots of fish biting. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we might have to find these fish. We might have to figure out what depth the water column they're sitting in. And since the mouse tails and everything float, it's very important that you get that split shot kind of down in there so it's sinking down into that zone where those fish may be. I'm gonna slide this up just a little bit just to really get some depth in there. Let's go back out and see. So what I like to do on these addicts is I like to like pull the float a little bit and then let it drop again. Just putting a little bit of action on that worm to hopefully entice something to come in, or the mouse tail or whatever it may be. This works just as good with trout magnets or any of those like soft plastic baits, as long as there's fish around that want to eat them. Here he is, here he is. Here he is, folks. Oh, he's starting to take it. Buried it. Oh, I missed him. Oh no. Oh, he still got it. Freaking. Oh my God. I'd say they like to eat those mouse tails. Are you freaking kidding me? All right, there you have it. On the first mouse tail. That was pretty automatic. So I'm gonna take that one off now. One of the things I hate is really long tag ends. So I'm gonna cut that tag end off there. Get it real tight to the eye. Let's see how the pink works. Okay, same thing here. Kind of thread it up a little, pop it out, thread it up onto that bait holder. Just like that. And then you can see I've got my split shot here. And I'm keeping that kind of down towards that, because what happens, look at this, show the water here, Sean. These things float. So you need that split shot to kind of get it down there. That was pretty much first cast with the brown mouse tail. Let's see how they like the pink mouse tail. And again, I never just let them sit. You want to get some action on it. So I'll pull that float in towards me, and then you'll see it, boom, it'll go straight up and down. That means your bait has fallen down into that zone where the trout are probably hanging. And I'll do that a few times. I'll pull it in, let it fall. You can just do little twitches just like that, just little light pulls on the bait just to get some action on it. Okay, no love. No love on that one. Let's get this back out there again. Try a different spot. Let's go this way here with it. Usually after my first cast, I'll let it sit there for just a second, just to make sure that nothing caught its eye as that thing was falling, and then I'll just pull and drop. That's kind of weird that they don't want the pink. That brown one was like, it was like automatic. Pink and white, it's not working. You guys can see how I'm putting little twitches and just little movements on it. That's like the most important part with fishing these that I've found, especially when you're in lakes. If you're in a river or a creek and you have your float kind of floating down river, you don't need to put any movement on it because your float's floating down river kind of naturally like a worm. But in this lake, when it's just sitting still like this, it's really important that you just keep kind of putting movement on the bait. Well, what the heck, dude? That's kind of crazy that they like brown that much and they're not eating the pink. Let's get back over kind of this way a little bit. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Oh, I missed him, Sean. I was like just getting ready to move, guys, and he took it. I'm curious to see if these worms are gonna work as good as these mouse tails. What's your guys' experience? I think they're gonna work better, in my opinion, but let's find out. All right. Third cast with the pink mouse tail so far, and still not a fish. Did miss one, totally my fault. But on the brown and red, it was automatic. It was like instant fish. I'm gonna try something here. I think that split shot might have slid down. Yeah, it slid down a little bit. So let's move that back up, just a hair. Okay, so the goal for this whole kind of challenge that we're doing here is to see if we can get a fish on every single one of these. So I wanted to try to get one on the pink mouse tail, the brown and red mouse tail, the pink trout worm, and the brown trout worm. How did I miss that? That was so automatic. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable, Sean. Oh yeah, line's running. Bobber's gone. I still missed him. Oh no. Must be a really small fish. He's on it though. Look at that. Got him. Got him, Sean. Right in the corner of the mouth. Oh yeah, that's small. Look at that. All right, there we have it, the pink mouse tails. And you guys can see, man, these fish just, they really do engulf these things. He gone. He gone. Alrighty, we got one on the brown mouse tail. We got one on the pink mouse tail, pink and white, brown and red. Now it's time to switch to the worms and let's see what happens. So these worms right here, they're all connected together. They come out in one big long strand. Just kind of rip one off like so. I'm gonna start with the brown one first. And I rig these the exact same way. I'm gonna thread them up just like so. Okay, there we have it. Let's see what happens with this one. Brown Berkley worm deployed. Now it's the same thing with these worms, Attic, same as the mouse tails. You want to make sure you kind of pull on them a little bit, tug on them, and give them action. They're not going to do much for you if they're just sitting there suspended. You want to put some action on those things. So I'll reel them in, let them fall, let them drop. The more action you put on it, the better, in my opinion. Oh, look at that, Sean, look at that. Oh, we had one. Oh. Here. Got him, Sean. Got him. Oh boy. Jesus, they just swallowed us. Woo. You got a flinger here. This worked just as good, if not better, than the mouse tail, in my opinion. I mean, it took it basically automatic. We were getting bites like right away on that one. Let's take this brown one off here now. Get rid of the brown one. Let's go to this pink. This one's really cool looking. It's called pink shad. It just looks deadly. I rigged it the same way. I want to give every single one of these a fair shake. So I've just basically put it on there like so. Let's see what happens here. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that one freaking buried it. Come on, come back. Oh, did you see one just hit my bobber? That was epic. Did you see that? I don't know, you guys. I'm really thinking that the natural colors work better than the pinks and stuff. I mean, I'm getting bit again, but I mean, overall, dang, how am I missing those? Overall, the brown was a lot more like automatic. Like, it just seemed like as soon as it hit the water, they were all over it. This pink, I'm having to work a little harder to get him to bite it. Oh. How am I missing those? It's just so small, I can't get him. So far the pink shad Berkley trout worm has been the hardest to land one on. So we're getting bites on it though. But I will say, like I said, that those brown and reds and the brown, just a more natural color, seem to work better for sure. There he is though, boys. There he is. Oh, we got a jumper. Got a jumper, Sean. That's a fatty. Nice. Quick release. I like it. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning into that video. I'm on my deck actually recording this outro because we recorded a bunch of videos that day and we totally forgot to record an outro for that video. So thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate it. Make sure you drop a comment below. Let me know which one of those worms you guys like to use better. It's kind of a preference thing. I think they both work, but put them to the test. Let's hear what you guys think. And again, do not forget, if you're new, tap subscribe down there in the corner. We just broke 113,000 subscribers, and that's because of all you fans out there, all you followers that are continuing to give our videos thumbs ups and share the videos and drop comments. All that stuff helps support the channel, so thank you. We appreciate it. Road to 200K, we're on the way. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you on the river.